we're not going to have one class, we're going to have two classes. So this is a happy problem that we have. It's not a problem, right? It's happy, right? Usually we are told that we should get association of sadhu, and we are very fortunate whenever we have that. So today we have a double remedy, right? Maharaj is here, and His Grace Gokuleshwar Prabhu is also here. And you'll note one thing, that all this is happening due to the mercy of His Holiness Bhakti Swarup Damodar Swami Maharaj. Because both Maharaj and Prabhu are disciples of Sripad Maharaj. So this wasn't arranged, it wasn't coincidental, it is actually the arrangement of Jagannath. So we're very happy that Maharaj has taken the class now, and now we invite His Grace Gokuleshwar Prabhu. And Maharaj, thank you very much. Maharaj, we're so grateful to you. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Jai His Holiness Bhakti Anand Haridas Maharaj ki. So His Grace Gokuleshwar Prabhu, I don't think I even need to introduce Prabhu. Prabhu is a dear friend to all of us. So he spent much time in Singapore over the years preaching. Right? So Prabhu is a very senior devotee in our movement. He travels all over the world to actually preach, especially to corporates and also to the youth. So he preaches in India, Australia, Fiji. I think Middle East also, Prabhu. Prabhu also travels to the Middle East to preach. And as I said, he's very popular among the youth. So he just took a class, right? Prabhu's tired actually. He just took a class from 4 to 5, 5:15, and he went down to take a bit of a rest. And now he's up, and he's going to be with us for the weekend. So without further ado, I would like to hand over the mic to Prabhu to take a class on the Gita. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Thank you all of you for assembling this evening. So we go till 7. Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami iti namne. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine. Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Watch. This one not visible. So I'm happy to be here with all of you in Ravan Center. So I was requested to speak on the pastimes of Lord Ramchandra, going to the temple opening in Ayodhya on 22nd January. So of course Ramayana is popular, and all the successful Bollywood films are based on Ramayana. There's a hero, there's a heroine, there's a villain, and the villain kidnaps kidnaps the heroine and the hero goes and fights, kills the villain, gets the heroine back. And that's super hit formula. And that's how all the films are earning. If the film is not based on Ramayana, for example, the hero is killed and the villain gets the heroine, the film will be flop. Nobody will like to see it. Right? Even if the villain has 1,000 associates with machine guns and villain has one gun with 6 bullets, still he will be winner. And everybody will clap. No, it is illogical. But why everybody will be happy? Because it follows Ramayana. If it doesn't follow Ramayana or Mahabharata, no film can be successful. So Ramayana is the original story, original entertainment, original reality, original dharma. So it's very popular. Let me tell something which is less popular from Ramayana. So when Ram, Lakshman, Bharat, Shatrughan, they were sent to Gurukul. So Dashrath Maharaj, their father, he took all the 4 sons on his chariot and went to the ashram of Vasishtha Muni for education. Father's prime duty, apart from giving food, clothes, toys, shelter to the child, is also to give education. Education is for the purpose of character development, not career development. Nowadays, education is for career, but that's not the purpose of education. Education is not business. Education is for developing character, so that the next generation is better than the previous generation. And in this way, the world evolves to better citizens, and the whole world progresses. But nowadays, what they teach in the school is hardly useful. For example, you must have learned in the school, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Did we teach here? Huh? No? How many of you know this poem? Most of you? How many of you know the meaning of this poem? None of you? Nobody knows the meaning of this poem today. Neither your teacher, nor your education minister, nor Google.com. But still it is taught without knowing the meaning. Does it make sense? No? Another poem I learned is rain, rain, go away, come again, another day, little Johnny wants to play. You know? In India they teach this poem. And now in villages there are schools. Early morning, the parents go to the farm to do agriculture. 75% Indians are in villages. And near the farm there are new schools. And parents in the farm are holding hands, my dear Krishna, give rain. And then children are shouting, rain, rain, go away, come again, another day. And then Krishna gets confused. Who to listen, father or child? This poem is spoken in a country where there is 365 days rain. Where the child has to pray, rain, rain, go away, I want to play. Where there is drought and there is no water, there also you have the same poem. Doesn't make sense at all. This is not education. The education for boy child is celibacy, brahmacharya. And education for girl child is chastity, loyal to the husband. This is the education. Brahmacharya ashram is required in the society. That was Gurukul. So all the 4 sons of Dashrath, they were sent to the Gurukul of Vasishtha Muni. And if there is Gurukul and Brahmacharya ashram in the society, then the society is better. Any father or mother here today, if you have a daughter, what is your greatest worry and greatest responsibility for your daughter? That she should get a good husband. And from where will a good boy come? A good boy will come when he is trained by good brahmacharis, good association. So if you want your daughter to have a good boy, you should invest in brahmachari ashram. Then only brahmacharis will give association to boys, and young boys will become good husbands. So if you are father of a daughter, you should invest in brahmachari ashram. Otherwise, there are bad boys who can spoil your daughter's life. If you are father of a son, you want your son to have a good daughter-in-law, good wife, right? And why will a good girl select your son if he is bad? So you should be a good boy. And he will be a good boy if he comes in contact with good brahmacharis. So whether you are father and mother of a boy or a father and mother of a girl, you should invest in brahmachari ashram. Every ISKCON is a brahmachari ashram, and that brahmachari ashram is foundation of the temple. But what are we investing in? In prisons. You know there is prison in this country, and you know there are prisoners, and you know they eat 3 times. You know who pays the bill? Who? You. From your tax it goes. So our system is such that those who are good people, they have to pay for those who are bad people. From tax. That is our system. So instead of money going to prison, if it goes to temples, prison will not be required. Temples will preach so much that there are no crimes in the society. That's why Gurukuls are the foundation of developing character of the society. So Darshan Maharaj sent all the 4 boys to Gurukul, not sent, he took them with him. And he went to Vashish Muni. He said, these 4 boys will study here. Vashish Muni said, okay, welcome. And Darshan Maharaj, servants brought a asana, throne. And Darshan Maharaj sat there. Vashish Muni said, why are you sitting here? He said, I want to see their education. Darshan Maharaj said, not allowed. He said, I am the king of this country. Why I am not allowed here? Who can tell the king not allowed? He said, look, I will sit here. I can't stay without Ram. I will sit here and I want to see their education. Vashish Muni said, no, you go back to the palace. I can't teach them in front of you. And he convinced some more Darshan Maharaj. As soon as Darshan Maharaj went, Vashish Muni came and paid full Dandavat Pranam to Lord Ram. And that's why he sent him. He will be confused otherwise. Because Vashish Muni knows he is Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Vashish Muni said, my dear Lord Ram, I know you are Bhagavan, but you have come as a small boy to take education. It's your pastime, and I will do my duty. But sometimes I may have to chastise you because teacher has to do that. So please, advance me, I wait for you. So then their education started. And part of their syllabus was to learn how to use bow and arrow. But Vashish Muni said, first you learn Vedic knowledge, then you learn Dhanurvidya. Unless you are trained to control your anger, you cannot be trained to use weapon. First you have to learn some qualities of Brahmana. Then you can learn the skills of using weapons. So he didn't give them weapons. But Ram Lakshmana used to like weapons. So he gave them toy weapons. So Ram Lakshmana in the childhood would carry toy arrow bow, toy bow on their shoulder, toy arrow. Like now the children have toys, bow and arrow. They also had toy, not real weapons. Toy bows and toy arrows they will carry. So one day the ashram was near the river. And in between river and ashram there is a path. So Ram Lakshmana was walking on the path, small boys. And they saw one Mataji filling water in the river. And she filled the pot. And she was keeping the pot on her head and walking. And she had a nose ring which was very big circular nose ring, you know? Big circle nose rings in the villages they use. So big that the children can catch and hold and walk. Big nose ring she had. So Lakshman saw. He said, Bhaiya, look, look. Such a big nose ring she has. It doesn't match her face. Ram said, don't worry, I will fix it. And with his toy arrow, Lord Ram chanted the mantra and shot the arrow. The arrow went in front of the nose ring without touching the nose and poured some liquid on the ring and the ring became short. Real Ram Ram. But it became too short and her breathing stopped. So she started shouting, Bachao, Bachao, help, help, what is happening? She threw the pot of water. The Lakshman heard the noise. She said, Bhaiya, if Guru Maharaj comes to know, he will shout at us. Ram said, don't worry. He shot another arrow. It went to the face of the Mataji, poured another liquid, and the nose ring became normal size. Then everything was settled. They both were laughing. So the Mataji came in front of the boys and said, hey boys, what are you doing here? Lakshman said, don't worry Mataji, problem is solved. He said, what happened? He said, my brother, he made your nose ring too small, you couldn't breathe, but now he made it big, everything is okay. She said, you did this? He said, yes. She said, I don't believe. Without touching me, how can you do this? Lakshman says, that's not a big deal. If my brother shoots an arrow, you and your nose ring both can fly in the sky. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, among the builder of bows, I am Lord Ram. Lord Ramchandra is so skilled in shooting arrows that in Janasthan, when Khar and Dushan came with 14,000 soldiers, Lord Ramchandra killed 14,000 soldiers in 2 hours. In 2 hours, he killed 14,000 soldiers. And in those 2 hours, he shot thousands of arrows. Ramban. And it is said, when Lord Ramchandra will take the arrow from his square, when he will put it on the bow, when he will pull the string, and when he will shoot, these 4 you cannot pinpoint now he is doing it, because all 4 he will do simultaneously. You cannot pinpoint that now at time T he is taking the arrow, T plus 1 he is putting the arrow, T plus 2 he is pulling the string, T plus 3 he shot the arrow. All 4 he will do at T only. At one simultaneously he will do all 4 so fast that his hand will move around his ear like a circle. So if you see Lord Ramchandra in a battle, you see a circle here. Like when the hand moves, you see a circle. You see a circle. So fast he will shoot arrows. That is Lord Ramchandra. Like his arrow, his name is also equally powerful. In fact, Lord Ramchandra's name is more powerful. Arrow is to go to the target, to destroy an enemy. Ram Naam, Ram Ban and Ram Naam. Ram Naam is so powerful that it can liberate us from the cycle of birth and death. In Narasimha Puran there is a story of a Malech. Malech means a man who eats meat. So this Malecha, he went from his village to another village to meet his friend. In between there was a forest. In the forest when he was walking, one wild boar, wild pig attacked him and killed him with his horn. While dying, this Malech was so angry and so much in pain, blood was coming out, that he abused the boar. He condemned the boar. What did he tell him? He told him, haram. In Urdu language, there are these 2 words, haram and halal. Haram is used as an abusive word. something bad, condemn, dali. And halal is used for something good, auspicious, correct, proper. So which word he used? Haram. And abusive word he used. For whom he used? For the bored. In what mood? In the mood of anger and revenge. And he died. And he got liberated. Why he got liberated? Because at the time of death, he chanted the holy name of Ram. He told Haram. Ram is part of Haram. And he didn't refer to Lord Ramchandra, he referred to a boar. And that was not service attitude, seva bhav, that was anger. And in his language it was not holy name, it was abusive name, abusive word. But still he got benefit of chanting the holy name of Rama. So even indirect chanting of Lord's name gives a benefit. Chanting the Lord's name indirectly, accidentally, jokingly, referring to somebody else, not with proper attitude, is namabhas. And that can also give liberation. He told Haram, Ram is part of Haram, and he got benefit. If we say a word with Ra and Ma and some other alphabet in between, then also we get the same benefit of chanting Ram's name. For example, if a wife tells husband, "Aaj rajma banaya," today I made rajma. Ra, बीच में j and ma. In between Ra and Ma there is j, rajma. Still she get benefit by of chanting Ram's name. If you speak a sentence in which Ra comes in a word and Ma comes in a different word, and in between there is no akshar, there is gap, there is pause. For example, I say, Mera makan udhar hai. Mera ends with Ra. Then there is a pause. Then there is makan, starts with Ma. Ra, Pa, Ra, pause and Ma. Mera makan. Still I get benefit of chanting Ram's name. See, that is the merciful nature of holy name of Ram. That is the merciful nature of Krishna's name. So by chanting Krishna's name, by chanting Lord Ram's name, by chanting Lord Chaitanya's name, we come in contact with him. But unfortunately, Ravana, he is such an asura that he had an opportunity to chant the holy name of Ram and to surrender him. But his asuric tendency is such that instead of serving him, he kidnapped Mother Sita. He kidnapped Lakshmi Devi. And he was punished and he has killed. Lakshmi is Chanchal. Chanchal means restless. Chanchal means Lakshmi doesn't stay at one place for a long time. Today somebody is rich, tomorrow he will become poor, or next generation will become poor. And today somebody is poor, tomorrow he will become rich. Today somebody is successful company, tomorrow you will see company no longer exists. And today somebody very low business, tomorrow you have a high business. We see this every day. And we read about that in newspaper every day. Everybody's graph goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down. That is Lakshmi Devi. She chanchal, she doesn't stay at one place for a long time. But same Lakshmi has stayed with Narayan for eternal time. She doesn't skip the service of Narayan. So Lakshmi is meant to serve Narayan. Sita is meant to serve Ram. Rukmini Devi is meant to serve Dwarkadish. And she doesn't leave the service of Dwarkadish. Rukmini Devi in her palace has thousands of maid servants equally beautiful and qualified like her, wearing silken saris and golden ornaments, ready to do any service. But still Rukmini Devi personally serves Dwarkadish. She personally cooks for Dwarkadish and serves him hot prasad. When Dwarkadish is taking bath, Rukmini Devi takes a towel and stands outside the bathroom. Personally, then when he comes, I will hand over the towel. And she makes his hair, and she helps him to dress. She makes flower garland, offers to Dwarkadish, and she decorates Dwarkadish hair with flowers. If Dwarkadish is sitting, she will offer fan. If Dwarkadish is lying down, she will massage his feet, and she will speak politely, very sweet speech, and she will not do anything to irritate or hurt Dwarkadish. She will always be available, standing for his service. Never it has happened in the whole history that Rukmini Devi told Dwarkadish, खाना फ्रिज में पड़ा है ले लो मैं बाहर जा रही हूँ. Food is in the fridge, you take, I am going out. Never. She always served Dwarkadish very lovingly. So that Lakshmi, that Sita Devi is meant to serve Narayan, but Ravana did the mistake of separating Sita and Rama. And that is Asuric tendency. Hanuman did the service of joining them, and that's why he's great soul, great devotee, great servant, and his worship. Ravana did the job of separating them, and that is offense. So we should do whose job? Hanuman's job or Ravana's job? That means what we should do? We should join Lakshmi to Narayan. So Narayan is on the altar, Lakshmi is in your pocket. Before going you join. Don't carry. Right? So today everybody goes from their cashless. Whatever cash you give to Jagannath, give to Lord Ram, that is service. So Ravana did this. You know Ravana, at one point of time, when the army crossed the ocean, Ravana used to go on his palace terrace and have a view. Generally what view he had? 3 views he had. Blue, green, gold. 3 views he had. He used to see in one direction blue ocean. Another direction he will see green forest. And third his own city golden. So 3 colors he will see every day. Which colors? Blue, green, gold. After the army went, and Ravana went on his terrace, he saw 3 colors. Blue, brown, gold. Green disappeared. He said, hey, what happened to green? His minister said, so many monkeys are there. You can't see green, you can see only brown. So many monkeys. Ravana was surprised. He said, I can't see the green forest. How come so many monkeys crossed the ocean? He told his minister, go and count all the monkeys. So the evening minister came with a whiteboard and a chalk, blackboard and a chalk. And he said, Ravana said, then he started writing 1, 0, or 10, one more 0, 100. Then Ravana got angry. He said, you are taking arithmetic class? I told you to count monkeys. Why are you doing this? He said, my dear sir, to give you the number of monkeys, the final count, first I will teach you how to count. And then he explained the number of monkeys is 1 followed by 7 zeros, 70 zeros, 10 raised to 70. In today's modern mathematics, there is no word for this number. 10 raised to 70 monkeys. When Ravana heard this, he got a little fearful. Ravana had no fear from animals and humans. But when he heard the number, he started thinking, if they all attack together, what will happen? Maybe I should have a backup plan. Plan B. Let me borrow some army. But whom he will borrow? Demigods, they are very weak in front of me. Humans, I don't even consider them. Then he thought, Bali Maharaj. Bali Maharaj was a very powerful king of Sita Loka. Ravana thought I should take help from Bali Maharaj. So he went to Sita Loka. Bali Maharaj, Sita Loka, who is the guard there? Vaman avatar, Lord Vishnu. Ravana saw Vaman avatar, such a small height. Ravana thought, how can he stop me? He just went, he put his glove. He didn't speak, just put his glove, not allowed. Ravana became invisible. So now how can he stop me? He again put his glove because Raman avatar has X-ray vision. He can see invisible items also. Then Ravana became a small insect and he started crawling below the door. Raman avatar saw the insect, he put his feet on him, but he didn't kill him. Then after some time he left him. And he went inside and he went to see Bali Maharaj. He said, Bali Maharaj, I am your great grandson coming to meet you, Ravan. Trilok Vijay Ravan. Bali Maharaj said, Ravan, welcome, have a seat. How did you come inside? Didn't my guard stop you? He said, I am Ravan, nobody can stop me in 3 words. Bali Maharaj said, I don't believe you. Let me see in the CCTV camera. He started in meditation. He said, okay. He allowed you to come inside. He said, who can allow me? I am God. Ravana is saying, I am God. He said, okay, Ravan, how come you are here today? He said, you are my great grandfather. So I came to meet you. Bali Maharaj said, I am your great grandfather since many years. How come you come today to meet me? He said, look, I want some help. You just told you are God and you want help. I must be bigger God then. He said, look, don't teach me. I am a great grandson. He said, okay, what help you want? He said, you know, there is one army of monkeys and I am not afraid of them. But you know, in war, anything can happen. So I just want to make a contract with you. That in case I need help, I'll send my spies. Will you send your army? Bali Maharaj said, which army? He said, I don't know. There are 2 humans and many monkeys. So Bali Maharaj closed his eyes. He said, is one monkey called Hanuman? He said, yes. He said, did he come and burn half of the Lanka? He said, how do you know? He said, don't worry, I am a great grandfather, I know. He said, is one monkey Angad? He said, yes. He said, you couldn't move his toe? He said, how do you know? He said, don't worry, I am a great grandfather. Then he said, is one more monkey Sugri? He said, yes, how do you know? He said, did he spit on your face? He said, yes, he did. He said, Ravan, one monkey burned a Lanka. One monkey wouldn't move his toe. One monkey spit on your face. And there are 10 to 70 monkeys more. And you want to fight. And me and India, yeah? He said, please help me. I was not ready at that time. He said, look, I have a best help for you. I said, what? He said, give Sita back. That is the only solution for you. You surrender to Ram and Lakshman. He said, how you know? He said, I know everything. Ram and Lakshman, they are from Ishwaku Vansh, and you surrender to them. He said, I will never surrender. I am a great grandson, you should help me. Bali Maharaj said, look, let's talk politics later. Your first time come to me, I want to give you a gift. He said, okay. So we took Ravan outside his palace. There was a big ground, 70 miles diameter, 70 miles circumference, and 100 miles tall. There was a golden mountain with big diamonds. The diamonds were so big that you can see your whole face, whole body, like a mirror. Ravana saw 70 miles by 100 miles mountain, solid gold with big diamonds. He thought, even if one diamond I get, my 7th generation will be fine. How come he has such a big mountain? So Bali Maharaj said, Ravan, I want to give you the whole mountain as a gift. Ravan couldn't believe this. He said, are you talking about one diamond or whole mountain. Just confirm me. Said, a whole mountain with millions of diamonds. Ravana thought, I don't have to go back to Lanka. I can make a new city. Now this army, this Ram, Lakshman, Sita, forget. I can make a new city. With this. I said, okay. Bali Maharaj said, but you have to carry it yourself. He said, that's not a big deal. I have lifted Kailash Parvat once. This is not a big deal. He said, okay, go ahead. Ravana tried a lot, but he couldn't move that mountain even 1 inch. With his 20 hands he tried, 20 hands. But he couldn't move. Finally he said, impossible, nobody can move this mountain. Bali Maharaj said, let's take a walk. So he and Ravana walked around the mountain. Then Bali Maharaj said, look carefully, what does this mountain look like? He said, this mountain looks like a very big earring. Bali, earring. It's correct. This is Hiranyakashipu's earring. In Satyuga, when Hiranyakashipu was fighting with Nrsimhadev, during the fight, one earring fell down here in Sutaloka. This is Hiranyakashipu's earring. My dear Ravan, in previous birth, you were Hiranyakashipu. Your strength is reduced so much that you can't lift your own earring. And Nrsimhadev has come as Ram, his strength has not reduced. Now you tell me whether you want to fight or not. Any sane man now will decide not to fight, but Ravana still fought. Why? Because of his pride. He kidnapped Mother Sita because of his lust. But he had enough indication to give it up. Because Sita never cooperated. But now it was his pride issue. And he was killed. So one big lesson from here is pride is not good. Pride means Maya is taking you on a ride. And you will glide. Better to avoid. Pride means thinking oneself better than others. Thinking oneself greater than others. Valuing oneself more than others. And generally you must have heard, pride leads to a fall down. That is the wrong saying. Pride doesn't lead to a fall down. Pride is equal to fall down. Only it's not visible. Pride is fall down because pride means I am thinking myself greater than devotees or greater than Krishna. I value myself more. And bhakti means we progress by humility. We progress by being humble. Vinadapi sunikena, daroriva shaishuna, amanena manadena, kirtaniya sakapati. Humility means I value myself less. I value myself less than others. Pride means I value myself more. If you are humble, you reach Krishna's lotus feet. If you are proud, you don't reach Krishna's lotus feet. You know, I heard one man, he went to Mustafa here and did some purchase. And the bill was $99. So he gave $50, $100. And he got $1 coin back. He put it in his wallet, sat in the car and drove. His wallet had already $50 bills. And now there's $1 entered. So $50 saw $1. Hey, $1. Who are you? What are you doing here? This is my wallet. I am $50. You are $1. What is your value? Very proud. Because you know, I've been to Europe, I've been to US, I've been in the purse of most beautiful lady in Singapore, I've been in the purse of Prime Minister. Where have you been? $1 said, I have not been to Europe, I have not been to US, but I have been to the altar of Jagannath. Because in Gaurang Center, altar use people give $1, nobody put $50. So if you have $1, you go to Jagannath. You have $50, you're sitting in some lady's purse or gent's purse. So humility means I am servant of Krishna. Ravan was proud, he was defeated by Ravan. We can be protected by Ram Nam by chanting the holy name of Lord Ram. The new temple coming for Sri Lord Ramchandra in Ayodhya is an opportunity for us to invite Lord Ram in our hearts. And we invite Lord Ram in our hearts by giving him entry through our ears. And he enters by the holy name. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Ram Ram. Hare Hare. So we chant and hear every day 16 rounds, minimum 16 rounds. In that way the Lord's holy name goes into our heart and enlivens us. When our heart we have Lord Ram, then our life is Ram Rajya. When our house there is the altar of Lord Ram, Lord Krishna, then our house is Ram Rajya. And when our country has Lord Ram, then the country has Ram Rajya. And everybody wants Ram Rajya. But nobody wants Ram. People want Ram Rajya minus Ram. How can you have Ram Rajya minus Ram? Unless Ram is in the center, you cannot have Ram Rajya. So Ram in the center means what? Everybody working for Lord Ram. I was telling some devotees in the afternoon. In our family, husband, wife, or parents, children, or friend, or in the society, devotees, we should have Lord in the center means that just like my body has two hands, left hand and right hand. So left hand is wounded, right hand will apply medicine. If right hand is wounded, left hand will apply medicine. But both hands together will feel the strong. In the same way, husband and wife, both should love and care for each other, but both together should feel Krishna. In way to friends, both should love and care for each other, but together they should feel Krishna. In way to citizens, both should love each other, care for each other, but together they should feel Krishna. That's Ram Rajya. That's Ram in the center. The stomach is in the center of all the activities of the hands and the body. So we should keep Krishna in the center, offer everything to Krishna. And we all cooperate among ourselves to feed Krishna, to please Krishna. That's perfection of our relationships. That's perfection of our house and family. That's perfection of our life. That's perfection of our society. Having a temple like this is very essential so that everybody can gather and together serve Krishna, serve Jagannath. And that way we prosper in our life, in spiritual life. So we should use this human form, the opportunity of human form to serve Krishna 24 hours uninterrupted. So Prabhupada has made his ISKCON in such a way that we all can come from different backgrounds and just serve together. So this Saturday program we have, everyday Mangalarti we have, morning Bhagavatam classes we have, outreach programs we have, festivals we have. Everybody should come together. Somebody is cleaning, somebody is cooking, somebody is distributing, somebody is purchasing, somebody is doing weekly worship, somebody is doing kirtan, somebody is playing instruments, somebody is giving donation. Everybody all together we serve Krishna. In that way our life is perfect. That's the goal of life. That's the success of life. To serve Krishna. We are part and parcel servants of Krishna. We are meant to serve Krishna. So in association of devotees, we continue this, especially chanting and hearing. Every day chanting minimum 16 rounds of Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And daily hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. Nowadays we have online classes, you can log in anywhere and here and read. I have a Bhagavatam set in your house and read a few pages every day. Become a sage, page by page. Very easy in this age. Continue. Okay, we end here. Thank you very much. Shri Sita Hanuman ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. Is there any questions? Any questions? Can you please ask? Yeah. Achha, only one question you are saying? Okay. See you. One question quickly. Yes.
Thank you so much. Speaking about Gurukul, might Prabhuji might possibly use
Well, the question is about practicality of Gurukul today. Well, ISKCON has some Gurukuls and there are some failures as well. But ISKCON is trying to have a Gurukul in mind now. Where some families are sending their children or even shifting their cities to stay near the Gurukul for the children's education. And in Singapore or other places we don't have, and maybe in future it's possible. But as of now, we do not have options, so we are forced to send children to normal schools. At the same time, we should give a very good atmosphere, devotional atmosphere at house. And there is a children program going on at the center every Saturday. We should make our children attend that. So at least there is some additional devotional samskaras, and that hopefully will help them to neutralize the poison they receive at the school. So we should keep a very nice devotional atmosphere, give them good samskaras, give them some other devotee association. And we invite sadhus in the house, feed them and tell them to bless our children. And by that blessings, we hope they will have a future which is more favorable to Krishna. Children don't learn by hearing, they learn by seeing. So parents and other family members in the house should practice bhakti in front of the children. So when they see, they think, I should also do. Okay, we end here. Thank you very much, Shri Prabhupada. I'll be available after Aarti if any questions are. Hare Krishna.
So we all rise for Guru Arati now.